Good evening, folks. Welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Mr. Grieco. This marking period at the high school, guys, I will be teaching general science. I have also taught earth science and environmental science. I've been at the high school here at Roosevelt Park since 1998, uh, 22 years now, and I've been teaching. This is my 29th year of teaching. All right. This year I have a split schedule. I only have two general science classes at the high school. I split my time between high school and the middle school where I'm teaching earth science this year. So if you want to get in touch with me about the class, please make sure you contact me as early as you can. I'm in at 7:30, and if you needed to contact me about something in relation to your son or daughter, you can contact me at 2:40. But I will be at the middle school at that particular time. All right. Um, what else do you need to know about? Well, basically, I only have two classes. It's either going to be the first or the second general science class. This year, what I'll be discussing in general science is geared for students who aren't going to take physics their senior year. So we're going to do, guys, to fulfill the criteria of a third year of laboratory science, instead of taking physics, the students can pursue different endeavors instead of science. Perhaps they're good in art and dance or maybe English. This way, it satisfies the criteria for third laboratory science, and they get to learn some stuff and have some fun with me in class. All right. The first of two marking periods usually deal with chemistry. We talk about the elements, compounds. We talk about how things form in class. We've just started to go over the periodic table of elements, which I'll get back to in a moment. After January starts, usually what we talk about is human anatomy. So we start going over the body systems. We start talking about digestive, respiratory, excretory system, all the different systems of the body and how they work and how they break down energy. For us right now, we just had our first assessment. If you look at the class, the way it's laid out, I allowed all parents and guardians to access the Google Classroom. So if you go to your son's or daughter's Google Classroom, you'll see everything is laid out for the entire week. For every class, you'll see a video. The video usually goes from anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, a brief synopsis of what I want to cover in class, and usually associated with each one, there'll be an assignment. So plan on having two assignments each week. Also, there'll be an assessment every 2 weeks. So you'll have basically every 2 weeks for every chapter, we have four assignments and one assessment. The assessment, guys and gals, are open notebook. So they have all the information in front of them. You'll also notice that material included with the video, you're going to find that I furnished all the students with all the notes and PowerPoints that I do in the classroom. This way, if they miss any time or they get sick or they're having a discrepancy getting to the Zoom, they can always retrieve it back onto the website and they can watch anything that they've missed, particularly in class. Okay? So please, if you can, at your earliest convenience, make sure you check out what we're doing in the classroom. Please, you can go on Google Classroom. The only thing I ask of the students is when they're in class with me, I can't have really much control since they're all at the house. I try to make sure their video is on, make sure their phones are off, and make sure they're participating in the class. All right. Most of the class grade will come from virtual learning, but also the classwork and activity play a critical role in the students' grades. All right. Um, if you have any questions, please, you can contact me at ggreco at rspd.org, all right, at any time. In addition, I'm also a coach here at the high school. I used to coach football for 12 years, and I coach track at the high school for the last, oh boy, 22 years. Okay. So if you need to contact me, I will be available after school starting in March. But if there's anything that you'd like to talk about or discuss with me, feel free. I'll be available for you at any time. You can either contact me or you can go through the guidance counselor. That'll be anything that will be apropos as well. Please. So if you have any questions, talk to me. I'm available for you. You can set up a Zoom or we can have an in-person meeting, but it's very difficult right now, as you know. So it would be nice to hear from you. Uh, please have a good night, and hopefully we'll get to talk soon in person. Take care. Be well.